What's going on, people? What's going on, people? The live is going to start. It's starting now, but I'm waiting for more people to come on. Please, 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 please. Tell a lot of people to jump on my live, yeah? I'm doing a live. Have I ever read the Quran? Of course I have, but I've not recited it off the back of my head. Guys, so this live is based on wait, guys, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Can people hear me in this live? Let me know if you can hear me. If you can't hear me, I apologize. Basically, guys, today's live, I'm going to be speaking about Afghanistan. Fly to Vietnam. I'll go to Vietnam in October. Basically, today's live is about Afghanistan. I'm making a live because I'm going back to Afghanistan. And I'm going back to Afghanistan to do a tour. I'm just going to close the door over here because it's very loud. So just bear with me for 1 second, please. 1 second. It's closed. Yeah, so guys, basically, I'm going to be doing a tour and I'm going to be going back to Afghanistan. I'll be going back to Afghanistan and I'm doing a tour with a tour company that I'll be doing partnership with. The tour company is Destination Afghanistan. That is the tour company that I'm going to be doing the tour with. It is called Destination Afghanistan. And it is a 10-day tour trip to Afghanistan. And just bear with me for 1 second. I need to speak on my live on my Instagram to let people know that I'm live over here. So I'll be back in exactly 1 second. 1 second as we speak. I'm back. Sorry. Basically, I'm going to be doing a 10-day tour to Afghanistan, guys. And this 10-day tour is going to be very interesting. Thank you for someone that donated me some money. I really appreciate it. This tour is going to be very, very, very interesting. As you guys know, I was in Afghanistan from the period of last year, 2022, October times-ish. And I was there for literally 2 weeks in Afghanistan. It was the first time I've ever been in Afghanistan. I've never, ever experienced it in any type of way. The amount of hospitality that the people of Afghanistan gave me, the experience that I had in that country was absolutely insane. It was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I can definitely say to you guys that Afghanistan is a country that is very underrated. Please, if you can, people, comment in the video, comment on this live right now and let me know if you can hear me. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but comment in the video, please, someone give a thumbs up if you can hear me. Please give a thumbs up if you can hear me. Please, thumbs up. If you can't hear me, put a thumbs down. So a thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up? Okay, thank you. Right, guys, yes, I worked for Deliveroo before in London during a furlough. I worked cycling my pedal bike, delivering food, at the same time delivering food. I had business cards for my YouTube channel and I was promoting my YouTube channel at the same time. So the mentality that I had, I knew that one day my YouTube channel was going to thrive. But I've done many jobs to get to where I am. I've worked as a chef, I've worked as a waiter, I've worked as a kitchen porter, washing plates, saying yes chef, no chef, yes chef. Like, I've done many jobs. I've done Deliveroo, I've done Stuart, Uber Eats, I've done all different type of jobs to basically put food in my belly and just to chase my dreams. And I always believed in 2 words, time and consistency. So that's how I got to where I am now, just through consistency, through hard work, and through elevating and watching how other people have grown, in the period of their success, all these influences that I looked up to. So I've always like admired certain people's journey and how they progressed as humans and how they become better people and how they become successful. So yeah, I did work for Deliveroo before. So basically, guys, yeah, this tour is going to be in October. This Afghanistani tour is going to be in October. The reason why, because I will be traveling to certain destinations before Afghanistan and maybe after Afghanistan. So if anybody wants to be part of this tour, just listen to what I'm about to tell you. Let me know if you have any questions about this tour. Let me know if you have any insecurities, if you're a bit scared of going to Afghanistan, if you're not too sure, if you've heard a lot of propaganda about certain things. Just let me know how you feel. And we will discuss about all of those type of things in this live. And we will let people know about the situation, about Afghanistan and about the certain things that we have to avoid. So basically, I'll be going with destination travel to Afghanistan. So those are the people that I will be doing my tour. I will be doing my tour with. So I'm going to be using the same tour guide that I had before in Afghanistan. Right, some people are commenting some stupid things over here. So you can just see that some of these people are not educated when it comes to speaking to certain people. Big up from St. Louis, yeah. This guy is Steve, yeah. Big him up. He's a very true hard die fan. Steve from St. Louis, big him up. So basically, I'll be going back with the same tour guide, and I'll be going back with the same tour to Afghanistan, and I will be with other people that I've met before in Afghanistan. So it's going to be an interesting tour. Basically, guys, we will be charging minimum $300 per person. That's probably going to be the cheapest ever tour company that you will ever experience in your life. So we're going to be charging $300 per person for this tour company. The reason why we are going to be charging $300 for this tour company is because we want people to enjoy Afghanistan from a foreigner's perspective and from a perspective where people don't get to see Afghanistan. So the most important thing is that I want to promote Afghanistan in terms of I want more foreigners to go there. I would love foreigners to go to Afghanistan and to understand the culture a bit more, because Afghanistan is a country for foreigners to understand the true beauty, the history of Afghanistan, the culture of Afghanistan, the people, the food, and also the diversity that Afghanistan has. There's so many cultures that Afghanistan has. There's so much history that Afghanistan has. There's so much natural beauty that a lot of foreigners have not even seen Afghanistan. When you think about Afghanistan, you think about Taliban is the first thing, women's rights is the second thing, insecurity, maybe poverty, war. Yes, those things have happened in Afghanistan. I'm not going to lie to you. If you've seen my videos, you can see that certain things have been, been going up and down in Afghanistan. There's been a lot of insecurity in Afghanistan, a lot of insecurity. But one thing I can say to you guys is I'm not being paid by no one. I'm not being paid by no government. I have not been paid by no agency. I have not been paid by no third party. It's basically me. I'm going to be your host with the same tour guide that I had in Afghanistan. So we came up with a plan and we said, hold on a minute, Black Man the Traveller, if you went to Afghanistan and Bo the Bankrupt is a YouTuber that's got more than 2 million subscribers. Backpacker Ben, that's got more than 200,000 subscribers. Emma Witters, that's got more than 100,000 subscribers. Christmas List, he has more than 100,000 subscribers. Drew Binsky, we've got more than 2 million subscribers. A lot of content creators have been to Afghanistan. Content creators that have 2 times number of subscribers more than me. And a lot of them have got different opinions, but if you see from their video, all these content creators that went to Afghanistan, they enjoyed it. They will definitely go back. Some won't go back because obviously the situation and the circumstances that they had, I totally understand. So one thing I can say to you guys is when you book this tour with me to Afghanistan, you are definitely going to enjoy. Reason why? Because we are going to be going to certain destinations where certain foreigners have been and certain destinations where foreigners haven't been. So that's the reason why I definitely recommend you guys book this tour with me to Afghanistan just for $300. $300 is going to cover your transportation, will be covered for $300. $300 is going to also cover your security. So I definitely recommend that 100%. So for $300, we are going to cover your security, we're going to cover your transportation, we're going to cover your accommodation, and we're going to cover your food. Those are the 4 most important things that this tour company that I will be doing in Afghanistan are going to cover. Food, transportation, accommodation, and security. In terms of food, we will cover your food. We will be eating local Afghanistani food. We're going to be eating a lot of Afghanistani food. Local dishes, kebabs, rice, chicken, beef, buttermilk, salads. We're going to be eating Afghani desserts. We're going to try your local Afghani food. So when you go to the Afghan restaurant in your city in London, if you go to an Afghan restaurant in Stockholm in Sweden, or in New York in the USA, or if you go to an Afghan restaurant in Berlin, it's going to be 10 times better because it's going to be home cooked, it's going to be fresh, it's going to be organic, and it's going to be unique and tasty. So we're going to be eating local food in Afghanistan. We're going to be having transportation. So we need minimum 7 to 10 people to join this trip. So we need about 7 to 10 people to join this trip. For transportation, you will be covered. The fee that you pay is going to cover the transportation. So in case you are skeptical about how we're going to be moving from city to city, we have cars are going to be organized. The money will cover the petrol. Petrol is very expensive in Afghanistan. The money is going to cover the petrol. The money is also going to cover the vehicles from driving from Kabul to Herat, Herat to Mazar Sharif, Mazar Sharif to Bamiyan, Bamiyan maybe to Helmand, Helmand to Kandahar. So these are all exotic, different, unique cities. So the $300 that you're going to be paying for this journey is going to cover your security, your food, your transportation, and your accommodation. Accommodation, I'm going to explain in full detail what this accommodation is going to be. So thank you very much, the person that donated me $2. I really appreciate it. If you can donate whatever you can, if you want on this live, you can donate $1, 50 cents, 20p, 50p, doesn't bother me. Donate as much as you can, I really, really appreciate it. Because this is going to be going for the journey and for the trip to Afghanistan. So guys, basically what I want to say is when it comes to accommodation, we will be staying in homestays. Accommodation will be with homestays in certain cities in Afghanistan. We will be, so within this accommodation that we'll be staying in, we will have food provided for the guests and the foreigners that want to be part of this trip. So when it comes to accommodation, we will be having separate beds. Women will sleep in a separate dorm. Men will sleep in a separate dorm. Afghanistan is a religious country. It is an Islamic country. So we need to obey the rules and regulations of the Taliban government. As long as we obey those rules and regulations, we will have no issue whatsoever. So when it comes to accommodation, the men will sleep in a separate room. All the men that will be coming to this tour company, and the woman will be staying in a separate room. It is $300 for 7 to 10 days. So that's 7 to 10 days, $300. So basically, when we go, it's $300 per day. I apologize. It's $300 per day. So it's $300 per day. That's how much the tour will cost you. So it's $300 per day. So basically, for 7 days, you're going to be paying $300 per day. For 10 days, you'll be paying $300 per day. It's not $300 for the whole journey. No, it's $300 per day. Thank you very much, Steve, for donating me $10. I really appreciate it, bro. Donate whatever you can if you want to. Guys, $1, $2, $3, doesn't bother me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, bro. So basically, accommodation is going to be in homestays. Accommodation will also be in hotels if needed. If people are not comfortable in staying in homestays with certain other foreigners, then we will provide hotels at a very decent price. The prices for the hotel will be decent. The prices for the hotel will be probably roughly about $20 to $30, depending on the type of hotel that you need. Most hotels in Afghanistan provide security. Most hotels in Afghanistan provide breakfast included. Most hotels in Afghanistan do have decent Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is not going to be amazing, but in the hotels, it should be decent. So it's definitely going to be an interesting journey. Guys, when it comes to security, in Afghanistan, people are scared to go to Afghanistan. I totally understand. The first time I went to Afghanistan, I flew in, I was like, what the? Taliban, soldiers, AK, flipping, M4s and big boy guns. I was like, oh, it's going to be things are going to turn left over here. You're not going to see black men a traveller. But if you respect the rules and regulations that the Taliban are implemented for foreigners, we're not going to have no issues whatsoever. The tour company that I will be with in Afghanistan have got licensed guns. We have licensed guns, so that means we have authority by the government of Afghanistan to carry guns with us. The reason why is for security, because yes, you don't know what can happen, but we will have licensed guns with us in this journey in Afghanistan. So by the time we pick you up to the end of your 7-day or 10-day trip, security will be provided whatsoever. You will have security with you 24 hours a day. Whoa. If you're going to go to the shower, you're not going to have security with you, but you're going to have security with you by the time you have breakfast with all the other foreigners. You're going to have security with you. You're going to have security with you when we go out to these tourist attractions. You're going to have security with you when we're going to be driving from city to city, from vehicle to vehicle. We're going to have security with us. So security is going to be there. There is not going to be no issue with security. If you're scared about someone's going to kidnap you, or if you're scared, if you've got any insecurities about a bomb might go off, or if you're scared that someone might rob you, we have licensed guns. So the tour company that I'm with, the tour guides are basically allowed to have guns with them. And that's just for protection, for their protection, for our protection, and just to make sure that everything runs smoothly. So security is not going to be an issue. In terms of walking around the streets of Kabul, they would not be in any issue. I advise anyone from USA to go. Okay. Some of the comments here are very, 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 very interesting. You will be allowed back into the USA after this. What are people talking about? Half of these vloggers went back to the USA, so people need to think before they speak. What was I going to say? Security is not going to be an issue for Afghanistan. It will be provided. When we are in Kabul, or when we are going to be in Jalalabad, if you go to Kandahar, Bamiyan, Mazar Sharif, for women that want to be part of this journey, for women that want to be, for any ladies that want to come to this trip with me to Afghanistan, you're more than welcome to come. This trip is meant to be an exciting, adventurous trip to Afghanistan. And I want to make sure that this tour goes smoothly, that this tour is going to be very, very, very energetic. And I want people to always to say, you know what, the first tour that I done with Black Man the Traveller was so amazing. You're going to recommend it to your friends, your family, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your granddad, if they want to come to Afghanistan. So this trip, it has to be recommended to people that want to explore and understand different cultures and different beliefs in the world that we live in. So for the dress code, women have to cover their body from head to toe. You don't have to cover your eyes. You can basically wear a hijab, and you can basically wear a burqa if you want to. You can wear a sari if you want to. The reason why women have to cover themselves in Afghanistan, because Afghanistan is an Islamic country. Afghanistan is a country where women have to dress modest. So in Islam, women have to dress modest. People that do know that or people that don't know that, just do some research. So any ladies that want to come and be part of this trip, just make sure that you cover your head to bottom. You can show your eyes, that's not an issue. You can show your mouth, that's not an issue. You can show your nose, that is no problem. As long as you cover your hair and you cover your body, that's not going to be a problem. For any men that want to be part of this journey, vice versa, the guys have to cover themselves from shoulder to bottom. You don't have to wear Islamic attire. It's not mandatory when you come to Afghanistan. You don't have to wear a shower kameez, the men that come to Afghanistan. You can basically wear this, you can wear jogging bottoms, you can wear jeans, you can wear tracksuits. That's not going to be an issue. Maybe one day they'll give me a travel show, big up. That's not going to be an issue. So when it comes to clothing, women have to cover themselves from top to bottom, just to respect people's beliefs, people's cultures, just to respect, their society. That's the reason why women have to cover themselves if you want to come to this trip. Vice versa, guys, you can wear hoodies, you can wear t-shirts, you can wear jogging bottoms, jeans, tracksuit bottoms. Just make sure you cover your legs. When it comes to filming in Afghanistan, we won't have any restrictions when we're going to be filming in Afghanistan. The restrictions are not going to be that strict. We just can't film any random females. We need to get the permission. If you want to interview girls, if you want to film ladies in Afghanistan, yes, there is a date. Luke, Loris, I'm gonna speak about the date. If you want to film any ladies in Afghanistan, you need to ask them first. You can't just get the camera and say, hey, look, no, you can't do that. Things don't run like that in Afghanistan. You need to respect the women that's in front of you. If you want to film any ladies, just ask them politely. There might be a language barrier because some people might not speak English, but if you can ask them politely and say, oh, do you mind me filming you? Or do you mind me taking a selfie or picture with you? That should not be an issue for females filming females. Men cannot film females without the permission of a lady. If a girl is filming a girl, that's not going to be an issue. If it's a guy that wants to film a lady, you need to get permission either from her, maybe the partner, or whoever her guardian is in the street. When it comes to filming, we need to we can film in Kabul, we can film in these other cities. So the way it works is basically Afghanistani tourism company in Kabul. Once we get the confirmation from them in Kabul, the paperwork normally takes about 3 to 5 hours in a day. So we'll get all the documentation sorted out in a day. If it might take long, it might take 1 or 2 days minimum. Minimum 1 day to get all the documentation sorted. Once we have all the documentation sorted, it means we are allowed to travel to Kabul. No, sorry, I apologize. We're allowed to travel to Bamiyan, Kandahar, Herat, Mazar Sharif, Helmand, if possible, if anyone needs. So we need to get permission from the local tourism board in Kabul, so they can give us permission to travel from city to city. Every foreigner needs this in Afghanistan. It is mandatory when you go to Afghanistan. You need to get the right documentations if you want to travel from city to city in Afghanistan. It's mandatory. you won't be able to travel from Bamiyan, or you won't be able to travel from Kabul to Bamiyan, or from Kabul to Mazar Sharif if you don't have the right piece of paper. You need to have the right documentation. You need to have the right documentation. This is an example. You need to have the right documentation that has your name, that has your passport number, that has the authorization stamp, you know, from the local tourism board, and has a signature of your tour guide. Once we get that documentation sorted, it's going to have our documentations on it. It's going to have our name on it. It's going to have the tour company that we're going to be traveling with, and our tour guide signature and our tour guide's details. The reason why the Afghanistani government, the Taliban, the reason why they do this is to make sure that the foreigners are safe, and they know exactly where the foreigners are going to be. Security is going to be a #1 issue for all the people that want to come to Afghanistan. So we need to get the right documentations that we need to be able to travel from city to city. That's going to be the most important thing. When it comes to the dates going to Afghanistan, so let me just double check on my computer here right now. Bear me for a second. So when I am looking to do this trip to Afghanistan, the dates will either be from the 9th of October to minimum the 16th of October. That will be the dates, roughly, that I've got planned. Yeah, roughly. So it's going to be from the 9th of October to the 16th of October. That's when I want to do the Afghanistani tour. So it's going to be from the 9th of October, that's on a Monday, to the 16th of October, that's on a Monday. So that's literally 8 days. But if you do a 10-day tour, it's going to be from the 9th of October to the 18th of October. So depending on people's availability, that would be from the 9th to the 16th. If it's going to be a seven day tour, it's going to be a 10-day tour. It's going to be from the 9th to the 18th of October. That's when it's going to be. The dates to go to Afghanistan. So when it comes to visas, guys, you can only get your visa to enter Afghanistan from 2 places. You can only. I'm going to go to Iran. Do I pray Salah 5 times a day? Yes, I do. I try to pray 5. If sometimes I pray 4, but I try to pray 5. When it comes to visas in Afghanistan, we will get our visa from only 2 countries are allowed to go to Afghanistan. So basically, you can get your visa in Pakistan. In 2 cities in Pakistan, you get your visa. It normally takes about, depending on who's in the office, it might take about 2 hours or a day to get your visa for Afghanistan. In Pakistan, you can get your visa in Islamabad, in the capital of Pakistan. You go to the Afghan embassy in Islamabad, you pay about $100 to $125. You should get your visa in exactly 2 hours or maybe in a day. You can go to Peshawar, it's another city in the northern side of Pakistan. You go to the Afghan embassy, you will also get your visa on the same day within 1 or 2 hours, or maybe 1 day, depending who's in the office, but normally takes 1 or 2 hours to get your visa. You can also get your visa for Afghanistan in Dubai. You can get your visa on the right. You can get your visa if you go to the embassy in Dubai. They'll give you a visa within 1 or 2 hours. It's the same exact procedures that you would get. So you can get your visa in Pakistan. You can get your visa in Pakistan, Islamabad, in the Afghan embassy. In Pakistan, in Peshawar, in the Afghan embassy, or in Dubai, in the Afghan embassy. So basically, what you need, how much for this trip? Basically, let's do the maths. So people keep commenting, my maths is actually bad. You know, so basically, if the tour is going to be 300 a day, yeah. If you're going for 7 days, you need about $2,100. If you're going for 7 days, but if you're going for 10 days, you need about $3,000. But I would love to do this tour just for 7 days, just to save people that $900. You need about $2,000 roughly to do the 7 day tour with us. It's definitely worth it. That's the amount of money that you need to be able to go to Afghanistan. So I'll definitely say to you guys, yeah, it's definitely worth it, 100%. So you're basically paying $300 a day. You're going to be paying just to explore and film the different sides of Afghanistan. So I definitely recommend you guys. You're gonna go to places where I haven't been. You're gonna go to places that I've been to. You're gonna go to places where certain foreigners have never even heard of, and you're thinking, what? So you just like the part of Afghanistan, like Mazar Sharif. You're gonna go to Bamiyan, Mazar Sharif. You're gonna go to places where you think that you're in Switzerland. You're gonna go to places that you're gonna think that you're in Ushuaia. You're gonna go to places that you think that you're in northern Pakistan, in Gilgit, or that you're in Canada. Afghanistan has so much natural beauty. It's amazing. So I'll definitely say to you guys is come to Afghanistan and just experience it. So you need about $2,000 with you per person for a 7-day tour. It's $300 a day. The cities that we're going to be covering, we are going to be covering Kabul, Bamiyan, Kandahar, Herat, and Mazar Sharif. Those are the cities that we will be covering, and so we will pick up people from the airports. We will have dinner on day number one. Day number one, we'll also have a Kabul tour. So we'll be touring around Kabul. We'll be going to the Rahman Khan Museum. We'll be going to Antique Bazaar, the Old Bird Street in Kabul. Day number two, TV Mountain, Garden of Berber. We'll also be going to the gardens of Paragon Valley. Day number three, check in, and we drive to Bamiyan province. So I've got everything listed over here. Let me just make my computer bright. I've got everything listed, but I don't know how you turn this camera. I'm not really into this. So this is basically everything that you guys can see. I'll leave it here for a couple of minutes so people can see. I'm gonna put it in a big screen. So guys, look. Just to show you guys again. It's for 7 days, it's not for 10 days, guys. It should be for 7 days. We can do this all in 7 days. That can be done all in 7 days. So don't worry about that. Let me just close this door. The door keeps opening. I don't want it to open. But basically, guys, yeah, that's so you're going to be paying for a service that's going to be worth it. I don't really do tour companies, but for a country like Afghanistan, 100% is going to be worth it. People tell me, why did I go to Afghanistan? Bro, to be honest with you guys, the reason why I went to Afghanistan because I wanted to see it from a black man's perspective, or from a black person's perspective. I wanted to see what Afghanistan would be like. I wanted to experience Afghanistan and see how it is. And it's a country that is definitely underrated. It's a country that is definitely has so much to offer. It's a country that's been neglected by so much war. It's a country that's been affected by human rights, corrupt governments, extremists, and it's a country that has so much untold stories. So that's the main reason why I went to Afghanistan, and I really enjoyed my experience over there. I had so much things. So much stories that I can tell you that I can't tell you. Afghanistan is a country that is blessed with great hospitality. The people are very polite. The people of Afghanistan are so hospitable. The people of Afghanistan will, you walk in the street, they'll offer you chai tea. You know, they will welcome you to their homes. Afghanistani people are truly blessed. So I definitely say to you guys, it's definitely worth it. The encounters that I had with the Taliban in the beginning, I was a bit scared because a lot of them have never seen a black man or with a piercing, with this type of Bantu knots. So a lot of people, some of the Taliban soldiers were a bit confused when they go through the checkpoints. They're like, oh, there's a black man. Some of them are just like, what the heck? Like they're just double checking their eyes. But we ain't gonna have no issues with the Taliban. As long as we respect the Taliban, they will respect us. As long as we film the stuff that we want to film and we don't do anything stupid, the Taliban will have no issues with foreigners coming into the country. The Taliban actually want foreigners to come to Afghanistan. Sounds a bit strange, I know. They want foreigners to come. They want foreigners to come and explore Afghanistan. They want foreigners to come and try the food. They want foreigners to come and see the natural beauty. So even I find that a bit strange. Hold on a minute, these people used to be crazy, but they've got their own ideology. I've got my own ideology. But the most important thing is that I respect them. They respect me. I've got no problems with them. They've got no problems with me. So that's how that it should be. It should be done. So. Guys, we can meet up in 2 destinations to go to Afghanistan. In my opinion, the best destination is Dubai. The reason why, because most people don't need a visa to go to Dubai, unless I'm wrong. So if you go to Dubai, we can meet up in Dubai. We can all fly together to Afghanistan. There's only one airline that goes there. It's called Cam Airline or Cam Airlines or Airway or whatever. It's Afghanistan's only national airline. And you can fly from Pakistan, from Islamabad, you can fly from Peshawar, you can fly from Dubai, from Abu Dhabi. Flights are going to be roughly return or one way. There should be roughly from, I think $100 or $150 you can fly with Cam Airline, or $170 roughly. It's about a 2-hour flight if you fly from Pakistan. No, I think it's 1 hour. 1 hour if you fly from Peshawar. And it's about 2 hours if you fly from Dubai. So we can meet up in Dubai. We can all fly together. Once we arrive, the tour guide will pick us up in the airport in Kabul. He will pick us up with his fellow friends, with another tour guide that we'll be with. And he will also pick us up with security if needed. And then we will check in a hotel. We'll have food. Day number 1, everyone will get to know each other. Everyone will say that my name is this, my name is that. Everyone will express their feelings. And then we should be able to walk around depending on the time that we arrive. If we arrive during the day, then we're going to enjoy that day, the first day. We're going to eat a lot of food. We're going to see a lot of people. We're going to do some filming. We're going to get people to experience Afghanistan, walk around the streets, smell the fresh air, try the food, get lost in the hidden streets. Maybe take a couple of selfies with a couple of Talibs. You never know. It is what it is. But we want people to enjoy. Or if we meet up in Pakistan, we can either meet up in Peshawar or we can meet up in Islamabad. I prefer Islamabad because it's more better. We can meet up in Pakistan also. We can fly from Pakistan to Afghanistan. And it was literally, like I said to you, I think it's like 1 hour or 2 hours from Islamabad. So depending on the location where you be traveling from, we can either meet up in Dubai or we can either meet up in Pakistan and we can fly together to Afghanistan. If you want to fly to Pakistan and Dubai and you want to get your visa in Pakistan for Afghanistan in the Afghan embassy in Islamabad, in Peshawar, in Pakistan, if you want to go to Dubai and go to the Afghan embassy and get your visa over there, that's not an issue. I can wait for you in the airport in Kabul and I can pick you up so that you have someone there to pick you up. And we can also drive you to your hotel, so that's not going to be an issue. So regarding flights, if you take Cam Airlines or Cam Airways, it's an Afghan national airline. Flights are going to cost you roughly from $100 to $150. It should be there and back. You can double check right now on Skyscanner, on Google Flights, on Momondo. It's very cheap airline. They do give you a little snack, like a little cake, a little sandwich, and they give you a juice. It's included from flying from Pakistan to Afghanistan or from Dubai to Afghanistan. So basically, that's explaining the airline flying how to get into Pakistan. Visa situation, you can only get your visa in 2 countries. You can get your visa in Pakistan, in the Afghan embassy in Islamabad, in Pakistan, in the Afghan embassy in Peshawar, or you can get your visa in Dubai, in the Afghan embassy. It normally takes 1 to 2 hours. The visa will cost you roughly about $100 to $125 cash up front. They don't really take card. I'm not too sure about the embassy in Islamabad or the embassy in Dubai, but when I was in Peshawar, you just pay cash up front, then you get your visa. So basically, it's a 7-day tour, but it can be extended to 3 days extra for 10 days. So if for 7 days you just need about $2,000 with you, you pay $300 a day. I'm going to repeat it in case people that joined this live late. You pay $300 a day. For $300 a day, that's going to cover your accommodation, your security, your food, and your transportation. If you want to stay in 5-star hotels, that's not going to be an issue. If you want to stay in couch surfing, we just have to discuss that. The most important thing is that people have the right accommodation sorted, people have the security with them, and that's not going to be a problem. Algeria, inshallah, I'll be in Algeria next year in Algiers. So bonjour, assalamu alaikum to Just Call Me Joe. Algeria, I'll definitely be there. Guys, the tour company is Destination Afghanistan. So Kabul, Bamiyan, Kandahar, Herat, and Mazar Sharif. Those are the 5 cities that we'll be covering. If you want to go to Jalalabad, if you want to go to Helmand, that's not going to be an issue. We just have to discuss as a group on where people want to go. We just have to discuss as a group if you want to go to the cities. So guys, I want to do this tour, like I said, from October the 9th to October the 16th, if it's going to be 7 days. Or we can do it from October the 9th to October the 18th, if it's going to be 10 days. So that's when I want to do this tour. And one thing I can say about Afghanistan is it's so big. It's a massive country. It's a massive country. So definitely we have a lot of ground to cover in terms of filming over there. I will be filming in Afghanistan a second time, so I will be making certain content that I didn't make before, and I will be making some exclusive content as well. And this is going to be my first ever tour that I'll be doing with my followers. So I just hope that people are going to appreciate what I'm doing. And my aim is to prove the propaganda that's wrong. We will be also be filming in schools where there's girls, ladies that are studying and guys that are studying, so we can understand, the education system in Afghanistan. We can also interview some people if we have to. So that's not going to be an issue. So I'll definitely say to you guys, if you want to film the people in the school, that's not going to be an issue. So basically, the dates are going to be from the 9th of October to the 16th, or from the 9th to the 18th. If it's a 7-day tour, it's the 9th to the 16th. If it's a 10-day tour, it's the 9th of October to the 18th of October. That's the plan that I want to do. It's $300 a day. That's how much you pay. It's $300 a day. So that covers up, $300 covers your security, your accommodation, your food and transportation. Flights are going to cost you roughly $100 to $150 return. From Dubai, you can fly to Kabul. From Islamabad, Pakistan, you can fly to Kabul. From Peshawar, you can fly to Kabul with Can Airlines or Can Airways. You just got to double check. It's a national airline for Afghanistan. Thank you very much, people that say my inspiration, and I should go to Japan and China. Inshallah, I'll go there. So one day that I will go there. Literally, I'm just in my apartment right now, showing my little thing. It's a beautiful day here where I am. So welcome. So this is my little apartment. This is exactly where I stay, in this nice little area. So yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So Malcolm X, yeah. By any means necessary. We declare to be on this earth, to be human being, to be respected as human beings, to be given our rights of a human being in the society on this earth. In this day, we intend we tend to bring into existence by any means necessary. So 100%, 100%. So this is the gaff. This is the gaff where I'm staying. So guys, if you want to join me in this adventure, big up the Egyptians, man. If you want to join me in this adventure that I will be doing, comment on my Instagram. Send me a message on my Instagram. It's at Blackman the Traveller. It's at Blackman_the Traveller. That's my Instagram. If you go on my YouTube, you can see my Instagram. It's on my link. Just send me a DM if you want to join me in this Afghanistan trip. I much appreciate it. Also, guys, send me an email, blackmanthetraveller@gmail.com, for people that want to join me in this trip. I much appreciate it. You're more than welcome to join me if you want to be part of this trip of Afghanistan. Like I said to you guys, it's going to be 7 days or 10 days if needed. It's $300 a day. So it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. The aim is to prove people wrong. People ask me, why do I go to these dangerous countries? I'm a madman. I don't care. My aim is to show you guys that you can go to these countries. People say, why do you travel content? Why don't you just get a 9 to 5? I don't want to work for someone. I used to work for Deliveroo, but I'm still wearing their jumper. I don't care. I've had ups and downs like anyone. But the most important thing is that you just you stay focused and you keep pushing. That's the most important thing. You stay focused and you keep pushing. So people ask me, what made you want to get involved in traveling? I've always watched people travel around the world. I've always seen people travel around the world, but I've never seen a person of color from a deprived neighborhood where I come from travel to certain countries. So I thought, okay, maybe I could be the first person of color, from a ghetto to go to these countries and show people that you can travel. So that's the reason why I travel, and I want to prove people wrong that the world is beautiful, So it's definitely worth it. The world is beautiful. The world has so much to offer. So if a black man can travel to all these places, the next black man could travel, or the next black girl, or the next Asian man, the next Asian girl, The world is just not for people to show negative. When you watch travel content, the majority are white Westerners. I'm not here to attack any white Westerners, but when you watch travel content, the majority are white Westerners, so we need to have more people of color within the Asian community, within the black community, within the mixed race community, to travel around the world and to push people and to show people that we can travel. So 100%, that's the main reason why I want to travel to these countries, and I want to show people the diversity, the people, connect with the people, have a deeper connection, and to just carry on. So the next younger person will be like, oh, wow, I can travel. Oh, yeah, maybe this person could travel. So it's the most important thing. Any other questions, guys, before I finish this live? Luke Norris, when am I going to Libya? Maybe next year, who knows? But I'll definitely be in Tripoli one day. So when am I going to Somalia? Hopefully, I'll be going to Somalia soon this year. I've got a plan to go to Somalia, so it's on my list. It's on my list to go to Somalia. I'm definitely going to Somalia. So. Do I speak Dari? No, I don't speak Dari, but I think I know some words in Dari, but I don't speak Dari. What if one person of the trip acts out of the pocket? Does it affect the rest of the group? No, it's not going to affect. If one person acts a bit silly in the group, it's not going to affect the group, because we are going to break down the rules and regulations before we start our journey. We're going to explain to everyone in the group the things that you can do and the things that you can't do. So it's not going to affect. People are going to be, they're going to be informed before we start, before we move, and before we leave Kabul. People are going to be informed on the things to do and the things not to do in Afghanistan. How many languages do I speak? I speak English. I speak a bit of Spanish, habla español. I understand a bit of Luganda, where my mum's from, and Swahili. I know some words, and French. I know some words. Have you ever been to Balochistan in Pakistan? I've been to Balochistan. It's amazing. Iran. I'm planning to go to Iran next year. So 100%, I'm gonna go to Iran next year. It's on my list. It's on my list. You can hear my daughter. My daughter's crying in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's like being a baby. I've never been to Nigeria before. Nigeria is also on my list as well. I'm definitely going to go back to Africa. So Nigeria is on my list to go back. So I'm definitely planning to go back to Africa. Somalia is going to be the first place that I'm going to be doing in Africa because I want to prove people wrong about Somalia. People think that it's like a crazy place, but Somalia is definitely on my list. Jamaica next year, May. Jamaica next year, May. When I turn 31, Jamaica and Haiti. Jamaica and Haiti, 100%. I'm going to be in Jamaica and Haiti next year. So, no problem. Jamaica and Haiti, 100%. Would I go to Saudi Arabia? I will go to Saudi Arabia for Umrah. And I'll go to Saudi Arabia for Hajj, for religious purposes. So I'll definitely go to Saudi Arabia and Umrah. Why don't I vlog in Dubai? Because Dubai is a materialistic country. I don't film in materialistic places. So Dubai, Las Vegas, those type of places have no interest in me. There's nothing real about Dubai, Las Vegas, and materialistic places. So I'll never go to those countries. I've been to the Bahamas. So why do I have my hairstyle like that? Because I love my hairstyle. This is actually Bantu knots. It's a traditional African hair, you know. It's a symbol. It represents culture, it represents belief, it represents tribalism. So that's why I've got this hair. It's called Bantu knots, and I'm representing who I am. I should come to Chirac, 63rd. Yeah, why not? I'll do a hood vlog over there. I've done some hood vlogs in the USA. So I'll definitely do. Anyone that's got any questions about Afghanistan trip, please let me know. I'm going to be leaving this live in exactly 7 minutes. So please let me know. Haiti, 100%. When I do Jamaica, I'm going to do Haiti next year. So that's going to be interesting. Port-au-Prince, 100%. Guys, any other questions? Aren't Afghans worried about my haircut? No, they're not. The Afghans are very sweet. I had no issues. Any other questions about the tour for Afghanistan? Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador tour. I'm going to be releasing my Colombian videos for this month. Then I'm going to be releasing my Venezuela videos for next month. And then, the total cost of the trip is going to be about $2,000 for the whole trip for 7 days in Afghanistan. It's $300 a day. Trinidad and Tobago, yep. How many days are spent? It's a 7-day tour to Afghanistan. That's how much it is. I will be going to more podcasts, inshallah. I also got a podcast playlist on my YouTube channel. When I go back to London, I will be interviewing certain people, up and coming influencers and people that have untold stories. So I will be doing more podcast interviews. It's actually a good way to express themselves, and it's a good way for people to understand other people's pasts. When am I traveling to the Southeast? Southeast Asia will definitely be next year. Philippines, Vietnam, back to Myanmar. There's a couple of interesting places. How do I manage to do it? Time and consistency. So yeah. How am I charging $2,000? My channel is dead. If my channel is dead, how come you're on my live? Why are you on my live if my channel is dead? So I've definitely caught your attention because you've seen my videos. So I don't know why you're speaking for. Mr. Abdi can't swim. The weather in Afghanistan in October is going to be, it's going to be decent. It's not going to be cold. It's going to be perfect. It should be autumn, so it's going to be chill. It's going to be very, very, very good. Motivation, drive. Your channel will never die. I appreciate it. How did you learn about traveling and what you had to do? I learned about traveling just through watching other content creators. That's how I knew about traveling. So, and also, I love to travel. I love to see people travel to other destinations. So that's the reason why. What's my favorite music? Afrobeats, hip hop, bashment, reggaeton. Am I going? No, I'm not going to be the next Afghan president. Any other questions, guys, for the tour? Let me know, please. Please let me know any other questions that you have for the tour. So I'll much appreciate it. Is Argentina your mainstay, or do you live in the UK? I currently live in Argentina, so I've left the UK, but I live in Argentina. But I'll be traveling back and forth. I'll be traveling to the UK. I'll be traveling to Argentina. So I'm currently chilling here. You want to be my camera girl? You got to come to Afghanistan. Whoever this person is that keeps saying it. Africa, Gambia, inshallah. Melhaba from Turkey. How much of the day is spent on the road? It depends. It depends if we leave early. Some destinations might take 7 hours. Some destinations might take 8 hours. It all depends. How do you apply for the visa? You get the visa in Pakistan, in the embassy in Islamabad or Peshawar, or you get the visa in Dubai, in the embassy. We have security in Afghanistan. Security will be provided for the tour company. So that's not going to be an issue. Security will be provided. Do Afghans think you're American? Some do, but once I start speaking, they can tell that the English accent is different. The cost will not include airfare. The airfare you have to pay separately. It's about $150 return from Dubai or from Pakistan. Thank you very much, the birth of my baby girl. I really appreciate it. Do you tip in Afghanistan? It's not mandatory, but if you want to. Is Americans, one second, these comments are so quick. Is Americans traveling to Afghanistan considered a red flag? No, it's not. There's been so many American people that have been to Afghanistan. Guys, you can go to Afghanistan and you can go back to America. You can go to Afghanistan and you can go back to the UK. You can go to Afghanistan and you can go back to France, Sweden, Canada. So many foreigners that I met in Afghanistan came from high-profile Western countries and they had no problems going back to their country, apart from just getting maybe asked a couple of questions. Why did you go to Afghanistan? So you're not going to have no issues. You're not going to have no issues going to Afghanistan. Andre the Traveller, big him up. I've seen his videos. He's from the UK. He's another black brother. I've seen his videos. His videos are very inspiring. I liked his recent videos when they went to Unit 19 in Slovakia, in that slum, filming with the gypsies. I'll definitely do that, man. He's a madman. That's why I like his videos. Kurt Kaz makes interesting videos, but he blocked me on Instagram. So I don't know why Kurt Kaz blocked me on Instagram. So Kurt Kaz, if you're watching this live, Mr. Kurt Kaz, why did you block Black Man the Traveller on Instagram? Why did you do that? Don't be jealous, because I'm not jealous of you. I respect Kurt Kaz. I watch his content. I love his Pakistan series. I love his Colombian series, his Venezuelan series. I loved his Peru series, but that's up to Kurt Kaz. I don't know why Kurt Kaz blocked me, but I'm always going to watch his content anyway. I'm still subscribed to his YouTube channel because he makes interesting videos. So yeah. Does my security team have a contact with the Taliban, or are they threatening when they come across it? So basically, the security that we have for Afghanistan, they will have contact with the Taliban because the Taliban will be watching our movements when we're traveling to other destinations. But the security that we have, for this tour company, like I said, everyone that's going to be a tour guide and everyone that's going to be part of this tour company, they are licensed to have weapons with them. So we're not going to have no security issues in Afghanistan. We might be stopped at a certain checkpoint by Taliban soldiers. They're just going to be confused if they see so many foreigners, but they just have to check passport name. They do their research, no issues. So there's not gonna have there's not going to have no problems. There's not going to have no problems with security for Afghanistan. So security is going to be there. Like I said to you, for $300 a day, you're going to be paying that coverage of security, your accommodation, your transportation, and your food. So it's definitely worth it. 100% definitely worth it. Like I said, guys, send me DMs on my Instagram if you want to be part of this tour. It's Destination Afghanistan. It's either 7 days or to 10 days. Send me a DM on my Instagram now if you want to be part of this tour. Send me a message on email if you want to be. Send me an email if you want to be part of this tour. You need to, in terms of payment, we'll be paying daily for this tour. So beginning of the day, people will be paying. Or if you want to pay at the end of the day, that's not an issue. So people have to pay on a daily basis. You have to deposit some of the money to make sure that you're going to be part of this group. So you need to deposit some of this money on PayPal. I will give you the PayPal bank details to transfer half of the money for the tour to make sure that we have the people coming to this tour group. So the payment is going to be paid daily. And then beforehand, you need to deposit some sort of money if you want to be part of this tour company. It's going to be 7 to 10 days from October the 9th to October the 16th, or from October the 9th to October the 18th. It's going to be 10 days. It's $300 a day. It's going to cover your security, your food, your transportation, your accommodation, the cities that we'll be traveling. We're going to be in Kabul, we're going to be in Bamiyan, we're going to be in Kandahar, Herat, Mazar Sharif. If you want to go to Jalalabad, or if you want to go to Helmand, or if you want to go to any other places in Afghanistan, that should not be an issue. You just have to discuss as a team, and then that's going to be worth it. Yeah, Kurt Kaz, he blocked me. I don't know why Kurt Kaz blocked me on Instagram. It's crazy. But I love Kurt Kaz's content, his videos. Howard Boulder, yeah, big him up. He makes good videos. I don't know. Kurt Kaz blocked me, so I don't think I'm ever going to collab with Kurt Kaz because he blocked me on Instagram, but I still follow his YouTube channel. I can show you right now that I still follow him. Where's Mr. Kurt Kaz? Look at this. So, Mr. Kurt Kaz, yeah. Kurt Kaz is here. See, Kurt Kaz, you subscribed already. So I've already subbed to him a long time ago. So, yeah, Mr. Kurt, he blocked me. And I watch his videos. Like, if you see this, that's watched. Like, if you go on Kurt Kaz's thing, I watch his videos, mate. Look at that. I saw some part of this. Look, all that's all watched. I've seen part of that. I didn't watch. Look, see. So I watch his videos, but my man blocked me. So it is what it is. Big up Kurt Kaz. But guys, yeah, please, the tour the tour, going to Afghanistan. It's definitely worth it. Please, if you want to be part of this tour, send me a message because it's definitely going to be worth it. Destination for Afghanistan. It's a 7-day tour. 100% is worth it. So please, guys, let me know if you want to be part of this tour. I'm going to sign out right now. I hope you guys. Timmy Carter, yeah, I've seen his stuff, but Timmy never replies his DM. I've DM'd Timmy so many times, so Timmy never replies. So if you want to come with me to Afghanistan, send me a message on Instagram, send me a message on email me. Guys, it's $300 a day. I'm going to say it the last time, then I'm going to sign out. So it's $300 a day. You pay $300 a day. That covers security, that covers food, transportation, accommodation. You need to deposit some of the money beforehand if you want to be part of this tour group. It's for the minimum people. Oh, the number of people, we're expecting about 7 to 10 people that want to be part of this group. So 7 to 10 people if you want to be part of this group. Cities, Kabul, Bamiyan, Mazar Sharif, Kandahar, Herat, and other cities if necessary. So please let me know if you want to be part of it. DM me on Instagram. I'm going to be on my Instagram right now. DM me send me a message on email, and I'll definitely get back to you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this live. It's Blackman the Traveller. And yeah, inshallah, I'm going to be in Somalia very soon. So I'm going to be filming in Somalia. Big up my Somali people. Inshallah, I'm going to be in Bangladesh. So got some interesting content coming out in Bangladesh. Inshallah, I'm going to be in Iraq. That's going to be interesting. And somewhere in Europe, in a dangerous country. So that's going to be interesting. And hopefully, I'm going to be somewhere else in Latin America in a dangerous country. Venezuela videos are going to come out next month. Somalia, if everything goes well, I should be in Somalia in September. And I'm going to say I'm the captain. I'm joking. I'm definitely going to say that. I'm the captain now. I'm definitely going to say that if I go to Somalia because that's going to be funny. That'll be hilarious. I want to call Tom Hanks and say, listen, brother, I'm the captain in Somalia. But yeah, guys, please send me a message on Instagram, a DM if you want to be part of the tour. Send me an email if you want to be part of the tour. So we're going to be traveling with Destination Afghanistan. It's going to be Destination Afghanistan is going to be the tour company that I will be using to go to Afghanistan. So you're going to be paying hey, what's going on? I'm back from Colombia. Viva Colombia. My Colombia videos are going to come out. My Colombia videos are out already. So Destination Afghanistan is going to be the tour company that I'm doing. $300 a day. $300 a day. Accommodation, security, food, transportation, it covers. And yeah, it's going to be 7 days to 10 days. So that's 7 days to a 10-day tour. You get your visa in Pakistan, in Peshawar, in the embassy, in Islamabad, in the embassy, or you get your visa in the embassy in Dubai. I will meet the group either in Afghanistan if you want to fly straight away, or I can meet you in Dubai. We can fly together to Afghanistan. If you have any securities, we will fly together from Dubai to Afghanistan, and we'll meet my tour guide and other tour guides that will be there. Transportation will be ready, accommodation will be ready, the food is going to be amazing, and we're going to make some beautiful content. We go to explore Afghanistan. So guys, it's Blackman the Traveller. I'll see you soon, and you might see me in Somalia in September. You might see me in Iraq, or you might see me in another dangerous country. But the most important thing is to inspire people and to prove people wrong. We have security, don't worry. Security is going to be with us in Afghanistan. Security is going to be covered. So guys, see you soon. Blackman the Traveller. Hopefully you guys tell your friends, tell your family if they want to come. And also, like my videos, watch my videos, comment, like, and subscribe. All of that nonsense. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao. Afghanistan's in the bad.